Alright, hello guys, this is Eric, Mufasa 2, or the Mufasa. I'm just going to be reviewing the TE Kitty PCB board. This board is mainly used to dual mod your TE stick, and you can also go an extra step and have a RJ45 jack so that you may be able to play on other consoles such as the NES, SNES, PS2, Sega Saturn, Sega Dreamcast, Xbox One, and much more. So let's go ahead and jump into things. So this here will be your kit that you receive when you purchase this. So you will have your PCB and your connectors. Just to note, the biggest connector, this one right here, will be the one for your directional buttons. And there will be a really small one right here, which will go right next to your RJ45 jack. So, just to explain how to set this up, when you take your stick apart, or you take the Allen screws off the top to get your top panel off, you want to cut the USB wire that comes from the 360 PCB. Go ahead and pull it out. And what you want to do is you want to label the connectors while you're pulling them off of your Xbox 360 PCB so that you know where they will go when you put them here. So you won't be spending time flipping this thing over on the back and reading the labels on which buttons each connector goes to. So to save you some time, it's best to label before you start disconnecting. So the outer edge connectors are the ones that you'll be connecting your buttons and everything from the stick, as if the 360 PCB was never there. So make sure you plug them here, and then from the TE Kitty you want to plug those connectors into your 360 PCB. Again, this fits like so. If you were looking at your TE stick as like this is how it will slide in. I'll have another video of actually a brief overview on how to install it in a later video, so stay tuned for that. But as you see, you have your 4 holes here and your notch, so it slips right in there. It's nice and neat. For some of those who actually can't compare the size, here's an MC chill tube. So you can definitely see the size difference, but it's well worth it. Because as you can see, this board is solderless. So, not saying this board is not either, but this just helps me a lot more better. With this board, you do have a lot of other options, such as you can use screw down terminals. If you don't want screw down terminals, you can just solder it to the bottom, or you can use the array, or you can use them for LEDs and whatnot. The easiest way that I found to have this board with LEDs is to flip this over on the back and solder your wires along the line here. If it focuses in, sorry about that. So I'm gonna see if it can focus in again. And here's your USB section. So in this lower corner, this is where the USB wire from the 360 PCB will go, and they're nicely labeled here for black, green, white, and red. And then you have the section up top, which is for the USB going out. So this is the USB coming out of your controller. So you have those labeled there nicely as well. Sorry if it focused out, but they're all labeled there. And just if you didn't label anything on the back, they are labeled to some degree. So you can, this directional and so forth. But all in all, this is a nice board. So let's get into the features. So the features will include your stick not only being dual modded, but you can also, by using the RJ45 jack here, you may also use this for other systems such as the Nintendo NES, SNES, Sega Saturn, Sega Dreamcast, Xbox One, PS2, PSX, and so forth. Other than that, your LED, turbo LEDs, they will light up when you press the button. Your turbo button is still functional in Xbox mode. The next note is when you're not in Xbox mode, whatever direction you move the joystick, it will light up those guide LEDs around your home button. And also your slider is also functional in PS3 mode and whatnot, so you can use left stick, right stick, and the D-pad. So here's a demonstration of the joystick in non-Xbox mode. And whenever I hit a button, the LEDs will light.